Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. What I'm looking at is a beer from Treehouse Brewing Company. They are out of Charlton, Mass. And this is called Wonderment. As you can see, there's a fireplace going. There's a Christmas wreath, some garland. The kids are hanging up the stockings. It's a Christmas beer from Treehouse. And it clocks in at 8.2%. It's a double IPA. Wonderment. Never had this beer before. Super fresh. It says, Merry Christmas to all. This was canned on December 13th, 2022. So just a couple weeks old at this point. Fresh stuff. Always fresh beers from Treehouse. Let's see what we're dealing with here. This beer does not have a description on the label, as most of the Treehouse beers do. So kind of going at this blind, but that's perfectly fine. It's going to be juicy, fresh and fruity, and delightful, as all of the Treehouse beers that I've had, for the most part, have been. There's your pour. Orange juice with a head, pretty much. Opaque, can't see through it. 2.5 finger, relatively creamy looking off-white head. The aroma, I'm getting big notes of tangerine citrus, pineapple, a little bit of mango in there, so lots of tropical fruit, a little bit of a bready malt note, and a touch of an earthy quality, like an earthy hop note. Really nice. I know the 8.2% alcohol is coming through. It smells absolutely delightful. Didn't expect anything less. I am salivating. First beer of the day. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Very nice. You're getting that tangerine citrus. The tropical fruit is coming through. There's a touch of like papaya in there as well. Maybe a little stone fruit, like a nectarine. Lots of fruit, forward flavors. It's got a nice creamy mouthfeel, very juicy and silky smooth. And in the middle, you get just a little bit of like a wheat bready malt note. A wonderful double IPA. There might even be some guava in there as well. It's really touching on everything. There's a ton of fruit flavor with this. Super complex. Oh man, that is delightful. Juicy finish. It's not warming going down. There's nothing at all to indicate that it's a high ABV beer whatsoever. Just such a delight. And it's super fresh. I wouldn't expect anything less from Treehouse. You go to the brewery or to their location in Tewksbury, which is the one I go to, which their tap room's not open yet, but you drive up, you pick up your order, you do it all online, you pay online, and you just pull into a parking space and they deliver it to your car, and it's always, I think the oldest beer that I got from them was like a month old. They're all within a few days or a few weeks. Really amazing stuff. This one is just over the top with the fruity flavors, not just tropical fruit, but you get a little bit of stone fruit. You get some citrus notes in there. The body is medium. The carbonation is medium. It's just super refreshing, juicy all the way through. Those bready malt notes are coming through as well. And there is a little bit of an earthy hop bite on the finish. I mentioned that earlier. It definitely translates to the palate. I mentioned like an earthy feel or an earthy nose. That does translate to the palate as you swallow it down. It's very juicy all the way through, even as you swallow it down, but then it's slightly drying, as with most beers with high alcohol. The alcohol kind of dries out the palate, but you're left with a little bit of that earthy hop bite on the back end. Not a bitter beer by any stretch of the imagination, but there is a little bit of a bite, like an earthy hop bite as well. So whatever hops they're using in here, I mean, you really get the whole spectrum with this. You get the juiciness, the citrus, the tropical fruit, a little bit of stone fruit. You get the nice wheat bready malt notes in the middle of the sip, and then it's juicy through to the finish, And then you get that little bit of earthy hop note. So best of everything, a little bit of everything. Man, this is another world-class double IPA from Treehouse. I'll go on the lower end and just say it's a 98 out of 100. They do make really incredible stuff, and I have had a few beers from them that are better than this, but not many in the world of New England double juicy IPAs. This is pretty much as good as it's going to get. So 98 out of 100 for Wonderment double IPA from Treehouse Brewing Company. Buy it, try it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Until next time, everybody. Cheers.